I had a lot of requests from you guys to do a part 2 of solar fragrances. So I did already an amazing part 1 where I featured over 10 solar fragrances, really amazing solar fragrances, perfect for summer. It's like bottling up sun, you know. Solar fragrances are the best for summer. So if you missed that video, make sure to pause this one, go watch that one first, because in that video I explained to you what solar fragrances are and the history of solar fragrances, where do the notes come from, what are the solar notes, all that good stuff. So make sure to watch that video, and some of the best solar fragrances were featured in that video. And then I realized I have just as many more solar fragrances that I absolutely love and cannot go without this summer, and I've added some new ones that I really love. So it made sense to do a part 2 of solar fragrances. So let's jump in. Hi my lovely people, welcome back to another fabulous fragrance video. In this video, I am going to share with you some amazing solar fragrances. Like I said, I already did a part 1. If you missed that, it's a must watch because some of the best ones were featured in that video. Check it out. I'm not going to talk about them in this video, so you're going to be missing them if you don't watch the part 1. Make sure to watch that. I'll link it up here and down in the description box for you. Well, solar fragrances are those fragrances that feel like sun, to put it in short. Fragrances with a bright, sunny disposition. And when you smell them, you're immediately transported to a sunny beach vacation in the tropics, you know, a tropical vacation. You're lying on a beach feeling sun-kissed and happy. So those are solar fragrances, you know, fragrances that remind us of the sun, sunny weather, the beach. Solar notes tend to be notes like yellow florals like ylang ylang, frangipani, mimosa, white florals like jasmine, tuberose, all those beautiful florals that grow in the tropics that when you smell them, you're immediately transported to a tropical place because that's where those flowers come from. And in the same token, notes like coconuts, again, you find them in only sunny places on earth, you know, like tropics, tropical places. Salty notes that remind you of the ocean, sea notes. Salt in itself is also a note, you know, those types of notes, marine notes, they remind you of the ocean as well. There again, sunny beaches, you think of sunny places, right? So those are solar notes. That's just a quick recap, but I also talked about the history of it and all that in my other video. Check that out. So I have some new ones that I added to my collection. Right here, I have a brand new fragrance that I just received, and this was a recommendation from one of my lovely subscribers. Just received this fragrance, so I've only had it for a day. So, you know, I haven't really had much of a chance to wear it around too much, but I fell in love with it as soon as I smelled it, and it is absolutely 100% solar. Reminded, again, transported me immediately to a beach, you know, that type of fragrance. Sun Goddess. So I still have it in the packaging because I just received it, you know, earlier today. It's my scent of the day, by the way, but I really have to mention this to you guys. This one right here is an absolutely stunning solar fragrance. This has notes like, let me smell it again. Oh my gosh, you know, it's my scent of the day, so I'm going to try and spray it again here on my wrist, and I'm going to spray the other fragrances, kind of areas that I didn't spray this fragrance, because my promise to you guys is to spray fragrances either on my skin or my clothes, so I give you an accurate reading. Oh, this is so good. This has beautiful solar notes like frangipani. Frangipani is one of my favorite tropical florals. It is a white yellow floral. It comes in yellow, white. It comes in actually two-tone too. Absolutely stunning tropical floral. I don't think anything can beat frangipani when it comes to a tropical. Actually, tiare flower might beat frangipani, but whew, you know, tiare flower, by the way, is another amazing solar note. Anyway, this has frangipani, like I said, some orange blossom, some jasmine. It's got some vanilla, some sensuality in the base with some cedarwood. And I am smelling in here some kind of salty note in here. I feel like there's some sort of, yeah, salty note, slight salty note in here. I'm smelling as well. This is very lovely. It's super feminine, the absolutely stunning sun goddess. I mean, you said it. Like, that's really how I kind of feel when I wear this. You know, like today when it arrived and I sprayed it on, I feel like a, you know, a tropical goddess. This is a very tropical, you know, very solar fragrance. This actually kind of reminds me of a couple of fragrances that I already know, because when I smelled it, I thought of these two. So it reminds me a little bit of Dolce Garden and Dolce Shine by Dolce & Gabbana. Kind of has a similar kind of vibe. I know this one has coconut and frangipani, and this one has like very nice solar notes too. So kind of a cross between the two of them. And it actually, you know, there are other ones here that I'm going to be talking about that are similar to this as well. But this is somehow also unique. I feel like this also has a tad bit of coconut, although it's, you know, not really talked about the note in here, but I feel like there's a little bit of coconut in here as well. So sun goddess, absolutely beautiful. One of the other solar fragrances that I did not talk about in my last video, I actually have two of them here that are absolutely super 100% solar and gorgeous, and I've actually put a huge dent into one of them. This is Flirty Fleur by Unknown Nomad, you guys. I got this last summer, and I got it like towards the end of summer, and I really didn't get a chance to wear it. This is such a beautiful, beautiful, fresh solar scent that's absolutely stunning. Again, I feel like a sun goddess when I wear this. Let me spray it right here. Oh my goodness, is this absolutely bewitching, so beautiful. This has jasmine, ylang ylang, some bergamot. By the way, citrus notes tend to be solar as well because they grow, you know, in like Mediterranean sunny places or tropics, you know. Again, citrus notes. Oh my gosh, this has some vanilla, and this has a little bit of saffron in it that gives it this, that, if you guys ever smelled saffron, it gives like this like slight edge to this fragrance that I'm really loving, especially on the dry down. I believe saffron is in the dry down that really gives this fragrance like a very unique dry down, you guys, with that very sensual sandalwood. This is absolutely gorgeous. This is a beautiful yellow floral fragrance. I cannot believe I actually put quite a dent into it last summer, even though I got it towards the very end of summer. Actually, summer was over, I believe, when I got this, but I still wore it. This is perfect. Oh, this is such a beautiful fragrance. It's a little tiny bit even soapy because it's that fresh. This is the kind of fragrance that, this is how I feel. I went to the beach, you know, I laid on a beautiful tropical sunny beach. I got up and I took a shower, and I, you know, got dressed in my like beautiful sundress, and I came back out onto the beach just to kind of sit, you know, by the beach and sip a cocktail. So it's so bewitching. I gotta tell you, Unknown Nomad has some of the best fragrances. You guys know I love that their their date fragrance. Oh my gosh, why can't I think of it right now? Absolutely stunning. One of the best date fragrances ever. I would say the best date fragrance ever. Ooh, love that thing. And I like to wear that more towards like, you know, like end of summer towards fall, kind of almost transitional time. That's absolutely delicious. And I have another one from them. Let me get there. So I do have a really nice discount for you guys with Nuit Nomade. I will link all the information down in the description box for these fragrances, and discount codes and everything down in the description box. You can get a nice discount off this fragrance. Make sure to check the description box for it. Now the next one is also from Nuit Nomade, and I did put a dent into this as well. Again, I got these two at the same time, like when the summer was almost over last year. This is Murmure de Dieu. This one is also by Nuit Nomade. This just it means, I think, whisper of the gods. So Nuit Nomade, you guys, like the founders of this brand, they created these fragrances inspired by places they've visited around the globe. This one is inspired by India, their gods, you know, like it's a very tropical fragrance. You get the idea, you know. Same with that, like they have this beautiful story behind all of their fragrances. Check out on their website. So the discount code I have in the description box is for their website, and you will get samples too, I believe, with it. But anyway, let me spray this one. This one is so stunning too, absolutely stunning. So, oh my gosh, you guys, I am going to have these two out on my vanity. I'm actually right now in the process of like, so all the solar fragrances in my last video, I already pulled them to the front of my collection and I'm rotating them already. And now these are gonna be also in the front. So this 20 plus fragrances here, I think I have about 30 solar fragrances. I'm gonna be wearing them non-stop, and these two are going to be two of my favorites. Oh, this is so pretty. Wow, I don't even have the words to describe it. This has also a beautiful Frangipani Absolute in here. Woo! Oh my god, that one, this one has, did I say ylang ylang and jasmine? And this has Frangipani. You guys know how crazy I am about Frangipani. I just told you because Sun Goddess has it too. Actually, this kind of, you know, has some similarities as well. These are all just stunning solar fragrances with absolutely bewitching, gorgeous tropical florals like Frangipani, ylang ylang, you know, tiare flower, that sort of absolutely intoxicating tropical florals. This Frangipani Absolute in here, that's what makes this fragrance what it is. It's absolutely so pretty. Sun Goddess, tropical goddess, really, like these fragrances that I talked about so far really makes me feel like I'm a sun goddess, a tropical goddess, you know. That's like how you want to feel in the summer, you know, when you're on the beach or on your vacation or even just running around, you know, in the hot sun. These are all fragrances made for blazing sunny days. These are perfect. They perform the best in super hot days. So these are for sunny, hot summer days, okay? This has a beautiful sweetness, like with that Frangipani is kind of like laced with a little bit of sweetness, like a little bit of, you know, like that. It's almost like sugar on the Frangipani petals. Like it's got very sexy bit of musk that, you know, again makes it kind of sexy. It has a teeny hint of LMI. Absolutely stunning, gorgeous. I love their, by the way, their magnetic caps. I love them. Really stunning, simple bottle design. I absolutely adore this brand. Again, I have a discount code. Take advantage of that. Get it on the Nuit Nomade website, you guys, because it's always best to buy it from the fragrance house itself, so you get all the, like, the perks, the samples, and then the discount as well. But anyway, here is another one that I forgot that I bought in the middle of winter. I bought this in the middle of winter from like the winter Sephora sale, I think. So I couldn't wear it because it was winter. This is an absolutely 100% beachy fragrance. It's in the name. It's a 100% solar fragrance. This one is, of course, Replica, Maison Margiela Replica Beach Walk, you guys. This is like a breezy walk on the beach, all right? There, I said it. It's the easiest way to describe it. I'm going to spray it here where I didn't spray anything else. Ooh. I can feel the breeze. I wish I could literally feel the breeze, which would mean I'm on a beach, but I feel the breeze in my hair, the beach, the beautiful cool breeze on a hot beach. Like, oh, I can feel it in my hair. Seriously, this really is like a walk on the beach. This has, of course, loads of citruses that makes it fresh. I think maybe lemon and bergamot and other stuff. A little pink pepper, I think, in the opening, which really adds to that like burst of lemony citrusness, you know, because pink pepper is a very bright, soft spice that's kind of bubbly and happy. And this has ylang ylang, another amazing solar note. Coconut, another amazing solar note. Oh, so good. And this has musks, some benzoin with a little sweetness, maybe a little vanilla, some woody notes. But I tell you what, I smell some kind of marine note in here. I would think they would put a marine note in here to invoke the thoughts and feelings of a beach, right? Like to transport you to the beach. I swear, even though it may not be revealed in the composition, I swear this has either salt or sea notes of some sort, or at least ambergris, you know, at least. There's some sort of marine kind of salty note in here as well. So yeah, Replica Beach Walk, like a breezy walk on the beach. I cannot believe I forgot this in my last solar fragrances video. I mean, I don't know why, because I consider this more of a juicy, fruity fragrance. It is solar too, but it's more very juicy burst of fruitiness more than anything else. But I do want to include it in this video because it is a solar fragrance. After all, it does invoke that sort of sunniness in your brain. Like, you know, this is M. Michelaf's Soleil Passion. Soleil is sun, you know, obviously it's in the name as well. This is a very like juicy, bursting, fresh, juicy fragrance. It has pomegranate in the opening and wild strawberries, which both give this very tart juiciness right in the opening. And it has mandarin orange with that syrupy juiciness, citrusiness. And you guys, one of the prettiest tropical notes in here that's solar, I would say, is water lily. Again, water lilies only grow in warm weather in tropical places. You know, this is absolutely beautiful. It has another beautiful white floral lily of the valley. Very pretty, very pretty. You know, maybe a little rose, some ambergris, which again gives you like that sort of marine kind of underpinning nuances. And, you know, ambergris tends to have woody nuances as well. Some musk, some sandalwood. Beautiful fragrance, you guys. This is so juicy. It's bursting with juiciness. I think it's going to be my scent of the day tomorrow. It's absolutely bursting, juicy fragrance. Really love it. My husband loves this very much as well on me. Really beautiful fragrance. I actually also have a discount for a Michelaf down in the description box. It's Cleo 10 and I'll link it down in the description box. Go ahead and check it out. Another really good solar fragrance that I cannot believe that I forgot is this one here, because it's more of a solar fragrances to wear to a formal occasions. Not really formal occasion, something a little bit more buttoned up, but it's still very solar. This is a great fragrance to wear to work during blazing hot summer days. This is Prada La Femme, obviously. This one, oh, this is so pretty too. This is a pretty No, I didn't spray anything here. So this one, you guys, is a pretty, oh, so pretty. This is pretty. This is a pretty fragrance. I really like it. This one, you know, like I tell you though, you can wear it on your tropical vacation, like to like a fancy dinner. You know, it's a little bit more like dressed up, I would say. More, you know, than like, you know, let your hair down, lie on the beach kind of fragrance. Although this is very solar as well. It has, again, that amazing tropical goddess of a yellow floral, of course, frangipani. It has tuberose. It has ylang ylang. All the gorgeous tropical notes, like floral notes, you guys. A little powdery hint from a little tad of iris, which I think what adds that sort of sophistication, a little bit more dressed up kind of vibes in this fragrance, in my opinion. This has other, you know, like I think no, what do you call it, magnolia in here too, if I'm not mistaken. And it has, you know, obviously citruses in the opening, but it has a little hint of honey in the base, a little beeswax, like a honey beeswaxiness. So it's not syrupy, like, okay, so it's actually more like beeswax than it is honey, because with honey you get a very like syrupiness in the fragrance. Not this one. It's more of that dry, like little underpinning of beeswax kind of scent that this has, you know, that really complements, I think, the vanilla in here and the beautiful yellow florals, you guys. A little hint of vetiver that gives a little tad bit of earthiness, which it really needs, which makes it really natural smelling. Prada La Femme, absolutely gorgeous solar fragrance to wear to work during a blazing hot summer day. Ooh, here's another really pretty one. There again, this is one that you can wear to work. It's a little bit more dressed up, even though it's a solar fragrance. It's a beautiful summer fragrance. This one is a Gabrielle Chanel, you guys, by Chanel. This this is actually the Parfum. So this is the highly concentrated version. Do you see this is like a tiny bottle? So like this is super concentrated. It fits on my palm. Not Gabrielle Chanel Eau de Parfum, which is also amazing. Also solar, also very kind of, you know, solar fragrance, but dressed up, you know. This is just the concentration version of it. This is super expensive. So if you don't want to spend that kind of money, you can always get the Eau de Parfum. Let me spray this a little bit. I never spray this too much. Actually, I didn't spray anything. Whoops. I got lipstick on my lip. Didn't spray anything on the back of my hand, so let me spray it there. Oh, this is really pretty. There again, kind of like Prada La Femme, which has that very tropical, very solar vibes, but it's buttoned up. It's a little bit more dressed up. Actually, more than buttoned up, dressed up is you know, dressy kind of occasion fragrance. This has, of course, jasmine, tuberose, ylang ylang, which is the biggest note in here that you smell, the ylang ylang, and of course the other white florals. It has a little orange blossom with that little citrusy, you know, nuance to it. Some vanilla, some sandalwood. Ooh, absolutely beautiful, beautiful fragrance. Very solar, very dressy kind of occasion for blazing hot summer days, you know, to work, or you have an outdoor function that's very kind of dressed up, like maybe it's like a gala or something, or some kind of party on a yacht. Here's another one from Chanel that is absolutely a solar fragrance and beautiful tropical fragrance. This one is Chanel Beige. This is kind of like Gabrielle Chanel. This also has frangipani, I believe, if I remember correctly. Oh yes, there it is. Oh, beautiful. I actually regret, so this is the Eau de Parfum, you guys. I regret not getting the parfum, you know, like of this, you know, the more concentrated version, because I didn't know when I bought this that there was a parfum version, which is only just like a little bit more expensive, and I would have bought that because The performance on this isn't the best. It doesn't last more than like 4 hours. You do have to respray it. But if you watched my layering combination video, check out my latest body care and fragrance layering combinations video. I have a whole series of it. Like, go to my homepage and look at my playlists and you will see like fragrance and body care layering combination videos. My latest one, I featured solo fragrances and layering body care layering options for them, and that is one of them is Sol de Janeiro's new solar body cream. You know, watch that. So if you actually layer this with something like that, this would last longer. Or you can use a fragrance-free body oil like jojoba oil or something, you know, and layer it with that and it would probably last longer. You make sure to hydrate yourself, drink a lot of water, and keep your skin hydrated, and your fragrance will last longer. And also spray it on your clothes a little bit, you know, back of your neck, you know, overspray a little. All things that can make it last longer. Yeah, but it's a very pretty scent. So when I run out of this, I'm going to next time get the parfum version, the more concentrated version. By the way, this has that gorgeous frangipani note, some, you know, some citrus florals or freesia or something in here, and a little bit of honey, which really gives like a nice, I think honeysuckle as well. It's actually really pretty fragrance, you guys. And this one I forgot. This is Kayali Utopia Vanilla Cocoa. Spray this. I spray it up here now. So this one is a very nice solar fragrance too. This does have some white florals, some coconut, you know, a little bit of vanilla, you know, but the coconut and the white florals really kind of takes you, you know, to a like a sunny place. This actually has coconut milk, I think, not just, you know, it's coconut milk because it's got a little bit of creaminess almost, you know, like a little sweet creaminess, almost like the coconut milk mixed in the vanilla with the vanilla in the base. This has like honeysuckle, tuberose, jasmine, gardenia, all these beautiful tropical kind of white florals. And then it has a sensual dry down with sandalwood and some sexy musk in the base. The vanilla, you can smell the sweetness of the vanilla in the base. Oh, it's absolutely okay. Now I just got lipstick on my dress. Anyway, it is beautiful. The performance isn't the best. There again, kind of like Chanel Beige, you're going to have to go ahead and layer it with something or overspray, yada yada, to make it last longer. Last but not least, this one. This is actually quite sexy. Do you see the dent in this? That is the dent. Anyway, this is Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Sun. This is one of the most sunny solar fragrances I know, and this is a huge compliment getter. This is a fragrance that I like to wear. This is like kind of one of my active wear fragrances during hot summer days. Let's say that my family and I like to, we go to the park. We have a nice park here that kind of encircles a lake, and we like to go bike riding, running, that kind of stuff. I love to wear this when I do that. I like to wear this to the gym, to Pilates during summer times when I'm running around doing errands, you know, and still smell like a tropical heavenly sun goddess. Okay, so this is that type of fragrance. So I'm gonna spray it here. Oh, this is so good. Absolutely beautiful solar fragrance. It has like coconut, just coconut nectar, I think, some sort of oceanic kind of notes in it that totally kind of takes you to the beach, you know, like a sunny day on the beach. By the way, this is a great beach fragrance as well. Absolutely perfect. And it has frangipani. Of course, it has frangipani, which is what makes it smell like that tropical sun goddess. Okay, that sort of fragrance notes, and it has some jasmine, a little bit of rose too. It's just such a beautiful fragrance. Some vanilla, some musks, obviously, some ambergris, I think, with adding to that woody nuances also, but the marine nuances as well. Ambergris comes from the sperm whale's gut, yada yada. So it has like a little bit of marine nuances and has some woody nuances as well. Beautiful fragrance. This has been, I think, being discontinued or has been discontinued, but you can still buy it. I will link where you can buy it down in the description box. Make sure to always go to the description box, you guys. Sometimes you ask me questions like, where can I get this? So I can tell that you're not checking the description box, but if you want to know the discount codes, the best places to buy these fragrances, always check the description box. It's right under this screen, right here, right under there, you know, the 3 dots. Click on it, it'll unroll, and all the information is in that description box. Okay, you guys, that's it. Those are my other amazing solo fragrances that I didn't feature in my solo fragrances part 1 video. Make sure to check that out because that had a lot more information about what solo fragrances are and the history of them, and some of the best solo fragrances I featured in that video, and these are really amazing too. Some of the best ones here as well, but that had some really good ones as well. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, because that really helps me right there, you guys. And also sharing my video helps. So if you want to share this video with your friends or on your social media or with your family, share this video because they would love to know some of the best solo fragrances on the market. And also don't forget to follow me on Instagram and TikTok as well. Let me know down in the comment section your favorite solo fragrances if you haven't shared them with me yet. If you got some new ones that you added to your collection, I would love to know. I will see you guys in my next video.